Look at that, gamer. Developers of Elden Ring Reforged actually cooked. In one of the recent updates, they added, as you can see here, weapons from Nightreign. And they do indeed have the Nightreign moveset, as you can see. So I have prepared a tier list of Nightreign characters, and we are about to judge weapons that we have here by the character setups from Nightreign. Unfortunately, both Recluse and Iron Eye cannot be rated, like their weapons cannot be rated, because in case of Iron Eye, the bow of his actually exists, but it doesn't have like Iron Eye's moveset at all. Whereas when it comes to Recluse, Recluse doesn't have unique moveset in Nightreign, and we want to try weapons that have unique movesets. So starting with the Scholar's weapon, we're gonna be using the Flaming Strike because, well, it's just good. As for the rest for the setup, we have like Millicent to increase the damage, because like this weapon, well, it keeps prio as long as your opponent doesn't have too much poise. And then like a Lance Talisman makes so your attacks reach further, which is, well, pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the setup for the first weapon. Let's give it a try. Oh, okay, alright, I see. We are actually dealing here with the goat. Well, we're keeping the prio, that's for sure. I think that thing has like... Yeah, they probably like increase the hitbox of this. Alright, here we go. Are you alone or you have a teammate? That's the question. Okay. So that might be actually harder matchup, because as you can see, this guy actually has the... Okay, he doesn't have enough passive poise to not get like a broken immediately. That was, by the way, a fucking stick drift of mine. I missed the attack here because of the stick drift. Okay. Okay. Here's a kill. I mean, like, the pressure application with this shit is fucking great. Okay, so when it comes to Scholar, I think it is easily A tier, if not S tier. I would say I'm gonna put him into A tier for now. His weapon is just good. I also think that I didn't use them, but I'm pretty sure that deflects can work very well with that weapon too. And since in Reforged everyone have deflects, then yeah, I think like this weapon is either S tier or A tier, just easily. Let's just roll on Thunder setup. Wylder's both shield and weapon. Interesting thing that I didn't even know it is even the case. Look at that. There is a passive called Skill Use Codes Armament in Flame. So when I use the Giant Hand, my blade goes fire. Wow. That's pretty cool. And then, even if I wouldn't be using shield at all, it has its own passive called Extends the Distance of Sliding. And this is very good, because this slide, yeah, sliding becomes actually way longer. Like, unironically, it is very worth it. I'm using this shield on my main build when I am playing like duels and shit. It is actually very good. Markdog invaded. Let's give it a try. Hello. We are still using the Lance Talisman because I think it's just like very good. Oh. Alright, here we go. Ah. Right. We have like terrible ping with this gamer, yeah? Oh. Okay, there is something interesting about this weapon. Maybe this weapon has a little bit more active hitboxes than other weapons, we would have to see the frame data, but what the hell, like, that was kind of crazy, dude. Like, it seemed like a roll catches on 250 ms, like, the gamer over here was from South America, I think, yeah? There is one unfortunate bug related to this weapon. Look, after we are going to slide, I cannot really go into another crouch too fast. And it's weird, it looks like there is no cancel, basically. This weapon we're gonna be testing soon too. Like, it's fucking crazy good. Oh. I think we might have... not exactly the best net to each other with this guy. Oh. Oh, he didn't roll out. GG. Wylder setup, honestly, just because of the shield itself, it's supposed to be A tier. I don't think that Greatsword is stronger than Scholar's weapon, but on the second side, I think it is not that much weaker. Maybe I'm gonna drop him to B tier, like after we are going to see other weapons, but for now, I'm just gonna put him behind Scholar in A tier, and yeah, Scholar most likely gonna be S tier at the end of the day. But yeah, we are going to be rearranging this tier list at the end of the stream too. Next in line going to be a weapon of Guardian, and its R2s have that funny effect. You have to charge them even a little bit, and it allows you to have that whirlwind, yeah, like the passive says, yeah. Check this out, the animation is broken. Like, you are hitting the guy with the shoulder bash, yeah? What the fuck? Okay, so it would appear so that the hitbox is literally you when you are doing the guard counter. Like, your model is hitbox, so there is no way when someone doing a guard counter, there is no possibility to strafe you. It would appear so. That's crazy. What's up, gamer? Ah. Dude, what the f... That's kind of unreal. Oh, dude. Okay, this is broken. Like, you rotate like crazy too on that R2. Oh. Like, dude, this is just... It just feels unfair, unironically. Hi. What's up? Okay. Aha. Aha. I'm kind of... I feel like I ran completely out of the stamina with this setup. Like, there is no way to actually pressure much with this, like... Okay, bro's dead. Alright, so about Guardian, I think it's gonna be a B tier. By the way, we are judging only the halberd of his. There is apparently a shield. Frankly, didn't even know there is a shield, so, well, unfortunate. That being said, halberd is decent, but I would say it's mostly knowledge checky, and it has like a broken hitboxes. Once the hitboxes are gonna be like fixed, if they are going to be fixed, then it's gonna be much weaker, and because it is mostly a knowledge check, I would say that so far it's a B tier rather than A tier. I think Scholar's weapon much better, and well, Wylder's weapon also probably a little bit better than the halberd on its own. Also, the stamina consumption is actually huge, so yeah. therefore B tier. It's time for the Gracebound Mace, which is Undertaker's weapon, and we're gonna use it with the shield. In Reforged, you have that perfect timing mechanic, yeah? Like on your hands, you have like these circles that appear. When they appear, you can click follow up R1 and it speeds up your animation. So this weapon was broken on its release because these perfect timings were actually slowing you down, in the meaning that it was much better to mash R1 and you were faster in such way. It's not the case anymore. Hi. We fought this guy earlier, isn't it? I'm actually not sure. Oh, that's interesting. Uh-huh. So, like, even with Hammer Talisman that increased the poison damage, I cannot break him. When he hypers armor. There's a backstab. Alright. Hi. Oh. Bruh. What the fuck is this? I frankly don't feel like I can do much. Does he have a parry? Why does he have so much? Dude, that's weird. This guy is weird. Is he cheating? There is no way you can spam that much of Ashes of War in this mod. Maybe the guy had the mind build, but that was so weird. That being said, I see some problems related to Undertaker's weapon. Okay, we got Redeemer here. And Underplayer too. What's up? Aha, Mage. Okay, something is fucked up with this. I question power of magic in this mod, really. Okay, here you go. Honestly, that R1 is the only thing that we can actually do effectively. I have feeling like the follow-ups are not good anymore, and they used to be very good. The jump R1s are usable, I guess. But it's mostly because of the slides rather than anything else. Like, the first R1 is insane on this weapon, but frankly, that's about it. I am genuinely thinking if I wouldn't put it on the C tier overall. If it effectively had a little bit better string of the R1s, and it had, because I have been playing it, like, you know, on the release of this weapon, yeah, and it was much better. It basically had faster follow-ups, yeah. If it had faster follow-ups, it would be probably A tier easily. But right now, it's between B and C tier in my eyes. Alright, so another weapon we are going to try is Raider's Greataxe, well, colossal weapon. And it has on its own not that great of the moveset, but it has few redeeming factors. First of all, the running R2 is pretty insane, charge attacks are pretty good too, and yeah, well, of course the weapon has a lot of hyper armor, so we are going to see how it's going to play out. Okay, dead. Like, this deals so much damage, dude. How much air do I have? Like, I have 460 air, which for the standards is actually pretty insane amount for the standards of Reforged. Like, this weapon, one-handed, can be actually very good, I would say. It needs something to work with it. Whoops. Let's see. That's so funny, like... Draw got like completely pushed out. How much damage? Not that much, wow. Ah, the full charge attack actually takes forever here. Oh. Bruh. There is no shot this weapon is actually good. But honestly, like this amount of damage that you deal with it, it's actually very redeeming. Oh, look at that. We got Redeemer. We're probably never gonna reach the host because this location is completely fucked. Ah. What am I looking at? Dude, like, this AoE is so funny. Bruh. You're doing no damage to me, just saying. Oh. Casual 1000 damage. Bruh. There is something wrong with this weapon. It deals too much damage, unironically. What the fuck? What's up, gamer? What? Bro, eat it. Where are you going? You think he can he parry me? I don't think so. Oh. Lol. Oh. Oh my god. Dude, that R2 is so weirdly delayed. What do you think is Prelate still terrible? It's not terrible, but it's very junky now. Like, people actually being hit by it because of its junkiness. Gonna have one more fight apparently. Look, like, bro is getting hit literally because of the hitbox being fucking huge, yeah? Oh, that's... wow. Dude, that's so crazy. Okay, dude, so Raider's weapon might look actually insane and like statistical powerhouse, but I genuinely think, or at least from experience of me playing against this weapon, against actual like decent players, and like, you know, since I am quite decent player myself, I think people just getting completely obliterated because of its damage output that is for whatever reason super insane, but I think it's getting kind of stabilized or normalized on like plus 25 upgrade when you actually have like completed build. And because of that, like, I think the weapon is just too slow, all things considered, in order to be like genuinely viable. And even though it is statistical powerhouse, I think it is completely outplayable. So in terms of fun, I had the most fun out of all of the weapons, and I would put it into S tier. In terms of genuine viability, I think it is like top of the B tier, maybe low A tier, just because the stats are insane. Alright, another weapon we are about to try is Gracebound Claws. It's Revenant's weapon, and it has interesting passive. You are dealing the additional burning damage of the magical type. I'm not sure how good this weapon actually going to be. It's definitely really pretty, but I'm pretty sure it might have some troubles beating the poise of your enemies, and also the stats requirements are not that good, yeah? What's up, my dude? Whoa. That range is quite interesting. The latency is high though. Ah, no, you cannot really set up the Storm Stomp for the R2. And also, it doesn't seem like you do like much of the poise damage too. Yep, you see like straight up, not reaching, and backs. Oh my god, the backstop animation is kind of long. Well, you can somewhat ult space, like you have like very long range with it, but you are locked into the animation. Okay. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. I gotta have to play like very carefully and just be like super careful about anything, because like my startups are usually way slower than everyone else. Well, at least you got the range, yeah? You are very cool. Very. Whoop. We're gonna be playing with that weapon that he's currently playing with. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that R2 doesn't reach at all. That's crazy. Okay, so honestly, this is just a C tier. Problem with Revenant's weapon is lack of poise damage. The weapon is very slow. It has decent range, but not good enough to justify, well, sluggishness, literally sluggishness of the weapon. And unfortunately, it's super fun to use. Honestly, I probably would like to use it more, but if you're going to face actually decent player, you are fucked. Okay, so another weapon that we are about to use is Suncatcher and Gracebound Katana, Executor's weapons. We're gonna start with the Suncatcher, and I'm going to give a try to Gracebound Katana as well. Suncatcher on Arcane build, and then Gracebound Katana on Dex high. Alright, that's a backstab, but I am not dealing damage to the guy, like, at all. And also, yeah. Okay, I can finally fight. That's crazy. A beauty of this setup is that it actually keeps the prio. But like... I like the fact that they sped up the animation. Of the backstab attempt. Okay, here you go. Moveset of this weapon actually roll catches, which is pretty cool. Lol. You cannot fucking see him for shit. Ah, this is hilarious. Okay. But yeah, I have feeling like I am swapping to the Gracebound Katana. It's deflecting playstyle is not really it in case of this moveset. I don't think like you actually benefited that much unless you would play like that Fortune, yeah, like you have that one character class that allows you to become freaking Sekiro, dude. This one, yeah. But in PvP, it's not even good. So yeah, I think we just let's change the stats and start using the Gracebound Katana instead of Suncatcher and see how good it's gonna be. Whoa, 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 wait, okay. That doesn't seem to be in range. What? Oh. Okay, I mean, I do keep prio with this setup, that's for sure. So like slow weapons can be just pretty cheesed in this mod, yeah. Cloud is distracting. Because you can just like wait for the attack. And that's about it, yeah. He has a lot of poise. So, oh my god, that's crazy. This is just literally insane. How much how much hyper armor you gain with that weapon? Absolutely crazy, dude. You cannot lock on the guy. Is that the same guy that we fought earlier? Alright. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish the guy. So, funnily enough, Assassin Gambit seemed to work in the way so it completely disables the lock-on. There is a boss nearby, so I guess we're gonna utilize it. Probably would be a good idea for me to get this. And shut down. I'm gonna be using the great bow, yeah? And we got a teammate, so that's nice. I have to be careful. Okay, here we go, the Duva. The guy is invisible again? No. So what's your plan, gamer? Oh. Haha. Executor, definitely A tier. I am tempted to put it into S tier. Like, here's the thing though. He has two weapons, Suncatcher and the Gracebound Katana, yeah? Honestly, I am not really convinced about Suncatcher that much. I also have feeling like Scholar's weapon can be still better. So yeah, it's hard to me to currently really tell how good this actually is, but I probably would say that it is definitely top of the A tier, and in such case, Scholar's weapon probably going to the S tier. I think this is fair. And now we have the last setup to judge, which is Duchess Dagger. I am going to play it with shields, actually. I have like two shields on the soft swap. One of them has parry, another one has no skill, so I can use the Ash of War. And honestly, well, the moveset is cool, has insane running R2. I wonder how good that one is going to be. But I am not sure if Dagger can actually do very well in Reforged, where like the poise itself is actually very solid. Good shit, good flaming strike. Oh, the gamer actually seems to have like a normal poise. And yeah, the shit is much harder now, just based off that. I blocked, but I fucked up. Whoa, that R2 doesn't do anything. Yeah, and he keeps the prio. I don't have like enough poise after... Wow, even 2 hits of daggers actually do not break. I don't have enough poise after the guard break, guard counters, that is. In this mod, guard counters have more poise, like more hyper armor. Or like they have hyper armor in the first place. I'm not sure if in the base game they actually have hyper armor at all. But yeah, make long story short, I am completely fucked here. I generally have not much of like potential to do anything with the dagger only. Oh, you heard his roll? It was a solid roll. So he has like more than 100 poise most likely. Like I barely can do anything here because of it. Oh, that running attack did like nothing. There is no tracking on the jump R2. In vanilla game we have very good tracking on the jump R2. Not here apparently. Oh. The forward momentum of the second hit of the flaming strike makes it so like you cannot really like even outspace someone correctly, yeah? Like because the follow-up just not gonna hit. You don't have like much of the step forward afterwards. Okay. Well, I really gonna have like to play like full spacing here in order to win it. Well, we're slowly doing so, yeah. Ah, too far. I was waiting in order to just block an attack. Here we go, okay. That's gonna be it. Duchess, C tier, frankly. But keep in mind that this dagger is probably amazingly good if you're gonna use it with like proper weapon, as just a side weapon instead, yeah? Offhand Halberd probably makes this dagger insanely pressurable and very, very decent overall, yeah? But yeah, on its own, unfortunately, this dagger just doesn't work very well because you do not do nearly enough poise damage no matter what in Reforged on dexterity build, and playing this dagger on the heavy build, on like strength build, probably wouldn't be a good idea. Makes long story short, this is our tier list. And I think it is somewhat accurate. I actually would probably say now when I think about that, I probably would put Weapon of Raider to the A tier and probably better than Wylder's weapon. Like, Raider's weapon actually is such a statistical powerhouse that, especially played with some sort of the offhand weapon, could be probably like decent. Although, like, that's the problem, yeah? Wylder's weapon on its own is good. Raider's weapon on its own is also very good because of its stats. Like, it hits like a truck, but at the same time, it is very outplayable. Wylder also can utilize Giant Hand, which is insanely good Ash of War. That will be about it, and that's the tier list.